put your focus, put your head down, and write down weekly, monthly, yearly goals. Whether you like it, you don't like it, you get rejected, embrace that shit. Because 99.9% of the people, they don't embrace that energy. That's what differentiates a winner. Because not many people are willing to climb up to the top of the mountain. The bottom's too crowded. They don't want to be rejected. They don't want to work after hours. I have one rule in life, regardless of whoever you are, whatever you are, how much money you're worth, if you don't work after 5:30, you don't have my business. The existing account that I have right now, she chased me for business for years. She's like, I just want to get your books. I asked her one question whilst I was having lunch with her. I said, are you willing to work after hours? She said, no, I have kids. I said, this conversation's over. So always look for people that are disciplined, that are passionate, that is willing to make a difference. He's created creative cubes to make a different and impact to the society, because he's trying to help you guys or that next person get to their destination, because he was one of them himself. So what's that going to do? He will get to his destination quick because he's out helping other people. Why am I here? Why is Toby here? Why are these guys here? Because we want to help you guys, because we've been in your seats and we had that startup idea and nobody helped. So I'm here to give back. I want to give back because giving back starts the process of receiving back. And people that are driven by money, they're going to get burned out very soon. It's about making a difference in the society. Again, it's not motivation you need, because motivation, you'll get motivated today, tomorrow you won't be motivated. I had a client that called me up. He said, Zed, I follow you on socials. I want a statement home, because obviously we've built this luxury brand that we sell luxury homes. I said, what does a statement home look like? And sorry about my French, he said, I want to say fuck you to the world, give me that type of house. And I didn't take him seriously to start with. I said, what are you talking? I said, how much is your budget? He said, 25 million. I said, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? He said, I'm 37 years old. I said, what do you do for a living? He said, I'm the wholesale supplier. I supply meat and sausages and all the stuff, meat and all that, to Woolies, to Coles and the biggest brands and all that stuff. I said, okay, great. I said, what are you after? He said, give me a statement home. But if I didn't actually believe in the social media and started to do property videos and get leads out of that, I wouldn't have had these transactions. So then I've leveraged off on socials, because I started these property videos to leverage off to build the brand on social media. So I've used it in a very different way. So if I can sell a house through social media at 10 million, I'm sure you guys can have any idea and leverage off mobile phones. You will not see me walk into Coles or Safeway or Woolies at all, or Aldi. I want my own space. So this is where our world's heading towards. You look at the technology, the drones, for example, it delivers food to your door instead of waiting for a driver and then he has to, get stuck in traffic or whatever it is. So if you've got a startup idea, go out there, ask Toby to start up with. When I go on holidays, I feel like, because I love what I do so much, I love people, and you really got to enjoy it, yeah? There's 8 billion different personalities. So I'm like, I love reading the room, and you have to be a chameleon in life. Yeah, I can tell you a little bit about your personality, your personality, your personality, your personality. When I go on holidays, and that door could be anywhere as long as there's sunshine and there's a gym and I can eat healthy food. Because as you grow a little bit older, I'm in my mid-30s, I'm starting to realize that obviously my health is always coming first. And this is very relevant to what Toby's doing, that you just want to wind down and just focus on your health. There is no point for yourself to drive yourself down into an alleyway and then you hit darkness. It's not worth your health. Money will not bring you happiness. If it did, believe me, the prophets back in the days, I don't know if you guys are religious or not, I'm not really religious, but I have read the Bible, I've read the Quran, I've read a lot of religious books out there. If you look at it, the prophets weren't known for having Lamborghinis or Ferraris or living in mansions. They made a positive impact to other people's lives out there. So for me, when I go on holidays, I don't have any carbs. I don't have any bad food. I don't even have a soft drink. I don't drink alcohol. I go to the gym, I get my massage because I've worked for that shit. So that's why, like, that door for me, it's about relaxation. I don't have a partner. Like, Toby's blessed with a beautiful wife and beautiful kids, So for me, it's about just building my energy back so then I can come back and attack the world again. I hate reading books. I could not pay attention to reading something. I can't sit still. I can't stand still. So then every time I kept reading, English was my favorite subject, and it was also my worst subject in high school because I had to read the books that I didn't want to read. But I thought I had to go to school because I had to keep my parents happy. And then I thought I had to go to school to keep the society happy. My dad wanted me to be an engineer or a doctor. Fuck, I hated both of them. I'm not any of them. I hated walking into hospitals and I hate engineering. Why would I want to study something? So then I had to read this book that was about something that I wasn't passionate about. And then now I'm actually in the process of finishing my own book. I read one book every single 3 months. I have to finish off it because the more you learn, the more you earn. And it's important for us to actually work hard on ourselves than we do on our job. And the reason why I say that is because the marketplace does not pay you on the basis of what you want. It pays you on the basis of what you are, what you deserve, and how skilled and how valuable you are. Personally, for me, I failed for the first 3 years in real estate. I wanted to be in this job so I could wear a suit and look good in front of my friends. Look at me, I got a job. But being in sales, it's all commission only. You don't have a salary. Being in sales is like running a business within the business. And the more people you speak to, the more opportunities you create, regardless of whichever industry you're in. So then, like what Toby said, you have to put your ego down. It was my ego that I felt for the first 3 years. I thought I knew what I was doing, but in life, it's important to be a student and not a follower. So I was a follower, but I wasn't being a student because I hated reading books. Then I found out the power of reading. So I'm not asking you to read Harry Potter fucking books. The reality is that you have to fail, but you have to read the books or be in a specific field that you want to be in. I was reading books that I wasn't interested in. So regardless, fail down 7 times, get up and keep moving forward. So you learn more. I learn more in practice than what I do in books. But I would do great if I'm passionate about a specific field. Then I can read every single chapter because then I can relate. So that's what I learned. I learned more in theory than I did in just reading. I listen to something positive every single morning, non-negotiable. I don't listen to songs in the car, okay? I don't know any singers' names, whatever, okay? I listen to something positive in the morning. Why? Because it controls the spirit of my day. And this is very relevant to yourself. I pitch every day. And when's a good time to pitch? 5 years ago, yeah? So you pitch, you plan, you get yourself prepared, then you practice that pitch. After you've planned, prepared, practiced, what do? You perform. And if you perform well, what do? You produce the dollars. And once you produce the dollars, guess what happens? You party because you got to celebrate your wins. So every single morning, I listen to Jim Rohn, okay? I listen to Liz Brown. I listen to salespeople. I love Brian Tracy. Mine's very, very different to, I guess, a lot because it's very sales related. So if you listen to something positive every single morning and even before you go to bed, then I'm just dreaming about doing deals 24/7. For me, I think I look at life in a very different perspective. There's always going to be challenges. There's the day you were born, there's a risk. You don't know if the kid's going to come out healthy or not. The day you're married, there's a risk. There's a challenge in there. You don't know who you're going to wake up to the next day. So there's risk and challenges all around us. How you respond to it, to yourself, is what counts. Because your life is 10% what happens and 90% on how you respond to what happens. So then you should really embrace the challenge. And I always tell this to my staff, your life should be like a jet ski. Have you ever met a depressed person on a jet ski before? I haven't. It's always going to be like a roller coaster. But how you respond to your stress and to your challenges, and when somebody says this is going to be very hard, use that as fuel to get to your destination. Just because it's hard for him or her, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It's hard for those fucking losers because they're going to be where they are in the next 5 years to 10 years time. So embrace the challenge. It's part of your journey, and enjoy the journey if you're struggling. Enjoy the journey if you're making it, because your life is not supposed to be destination happiness. It's meant to have challenges. How you respond back to it is what counts, and focus on the positivity. And when you've got an idea, jump onto it. Jump onto it 15 years ago, the day you were born. So use that as fuel, challenge. And that's what Toby was referring to. He negotiated, he was genuine, he was authentic. And the landlord showed empathy. Be honest, be authentic. And when you got to pitch, be authentic because it's value. And human beings will connect with you because you're being authentic. Yeah.